Wrong. It's obvious.
That was so David Brent.
She's got nothing to lose. Take over the family business. It's a brilliant ploy, really.
Didn't get that vibe last night, to be honest.
You're not being straight with me, and it's a dangerous game you're playing.
It's like people in real life, really, sometimes.
Yeah. I think he's got quite an ego about it, but then I suppose he has to be, because he's kind of like this kind of law enforcement type of figure.
Yeah, he's quite young to be in that position as well. So
there's that element
must
of
have a little bit of ego there, yeah.
So yeah, it's just kind of seeing the story, following the story, how that pans out, how he, what information he gleans from the co-star Tia.
What's their relationship like?
Yeah, he hates her. Hopefully that comes across. I'm pretty sure it will come across that way.
Hate to me is God. I'm not a hateful person. I don't hate very often. But to me, to despise something.
Why have you got a problem with her? Was you? Because she's too cocky.
Yeah, she is, and she is a little bit cocky. She's patronising. I don't know, just the way she delivers herself, like her whole demeanour.
That was a question I wanted to ask. So why do you think she is like that to Nazuli?
I think she's got a defence on it. It's the way he speaks to her. He's quite patronising. He doesn't believe in her whatsoever, and she believes in herself 100%, and the other characters. So I think that's what it is. I think that's why she's narky, because he's an arse.
Well, what about...
For me, it's kind of the opposite. You know, you were saying like, I hate people, like your character. As I was kind of utilising it as, I don't talk to people like that, but sometimes you wish you could.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I've ever. I have. You know, there's certainly been times and moments where I thought, I hate that person, or I really hate this job. Actually, I don't think I've ever said I hate this job.
Yeah, okay.
That's something lucky. But
have you fought it?
Yeah, there's been occasions where I've been in a job. I mean, luckily the jobs that I've done in the past I've actually really loved doing, and probably volunteered until they went into. I think I put myself into situations where I've been angry, where I reach a point, I think, with hate or with anger, what then leads to hate, where everything builds up. I tend to be not one of these people that will go and write it all on social media, but if I've got something on my mind, I would tend to go to that person, and I brought a lot of that in. I brought a lot of my anger in to Katie's character by trying to use those emotions, use those feelings. I think method, a lot of method acting in there, whereas I would think, right, well, how did you feel in that moment when, that happened?
The way you performed it as well, I was like, no, I missed this. I'm sort of sick of your seeing he's good in these people, which was one of the lines in the thing as well.
Yeah,
I mean, what she says.
Don't get me wrong, she's a lovely character. She's lovely and she means well. It's just, she's just cocky. She's just winding him up. And I think if someone was like that with me, then I'd end up going for them.
How do you think people will portray your character?
Say again.
How do you think people will will think of your character?
How will
when they
think
watch, when they watch the film, what do they think? Because I've had people watch a few clips, and
well, don't tell me. To answer the question.
Okay.
I think my hope is that I'm irritating to the audience, the viewer. Like, I kind of, it'd be interesting to see if people agree with me actually. If they follow those sort of lines of thought that people should follow the rules.
Whereabouts in the film do you think it's more clear where he's either this way or that way? What parts?
Well, it should be quite consistent.
Yeah, okay.
But he's kind of one way. In terms of the audience favouring him, that surely does decline as his behaviour gets less civilised.
Okay.
I think that's when people will think...
That could be the case, because some of the people I watched the early parts, that they're not sure, and they're pretty much thinking that Tia is baddie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says some things you think, I don't know if you should say that, but
I think,
obviously you're the baddie.
Noizuli is quite arrogant, though. Which
So's Tia, really, isn't she?
God, yeah, you're right, actually, yeah. You're asking me so many questions about my character, I'm kind of forgetting about her. She's got an attitude. She's got an attitude which definitely does make her, portrays her as being the bad person. So what would I like them to think? Or
what would you like them to think?
I don't know. I don't know if I mind. I suppose I worked quite hard to have that air of arrogance. So as long as they think I'm arrogant, then I've achieved something.
But arrogant doesn't necessarily mean you're a baddie, does it?
No. So I don't know. Are you asking me if what I want them to think, or what do I think they'll think?
Bit of both.
Just okay. I mean, it's been some time since I played the part, so I'm trying to refresh my memory. Come to think of it, I think they'll think that it's justified. You know, she can't be there for no good reason.
That's right.
Yeah. I think most people will start off, but I've got quite a angry demeanour.
So quite intense.
You know, and I think that might set people on edge a little bit and think like, has he really got a right to be doing this? You know, like, once they get past her initial attitude, which might rub people up the wrong way, I think some of the things she's trying to argue for might turn people, and probably should turn people, but
she makes some good points.
Yeah.
But so does Noizuli, to be fair.
Yeah. There are some scenes where I get like really like, you know, just shut up. I don't have any respect or value for what you're saying, and I think maybe some people might share that. They might go, yeah, well said. You know, I'm trying to think of which particular line it was. I think it was about people. There are, you know, there's either good people or bad people.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And she's trying to say, no, it's more complex. You know, we're human beings. We're individuals. You know, we have personality and emotions, and just because somebody's done something at some point doesn't mean they can't change.
A good person isn't good all the time. And
which I believe
not properly
in,
isn't a bad person isn't bad all the time. Maybe I don't know.
That's what I believe. But the character doesn't.